All right. Twisted Tower. Ike, fresh off his win with the Black Knight, looking real pretty. Valencia, still real low level. Gotta try and round out some of these levels, get people closer to 20 is my priority one. So I can get them transfer bonuses. Who do I know for a fact? Oh, I have no bonuses for that. Alright, what do I want to... You are so close. You're able to use Tornado finally. You are not going to be much use in the coming phase. What are the mites for the Legu's weapons? 12, 24. That's pretty decent. I can give him one of them. If I could lose axe, I should. We'll give her the full one. You can also have one. You have the flame lance, you are fine. I don't have anything I really want to trade out for you. You can take the second lance. I forgot how many Legu's axes this game gives you. Wow. I forgot about Sorry With Your Boyfriend. That one's always fun. Who do I want to forge? You don't currently have a forge. I can't make you a silver axe yet. I could forge Geronio because I've been giving him a lot of favoritism. Could just lean even more into it. I could lean into making Makarov kind of crack. It'd be funny. You have a basic forged iron axe. Not crazy, but you're fine. Yeah, we'll give you a 4. You can use silver axes, right? Perfect. This is Kieran, so this is going to be... Man rides into battle with one thought in mind, and that's always grimy. And red for him. I think we are good to start with that. I think I just saved, but yeah, okay. I was staring at the screen, and my brain was like, I don't remember if I did. This is the second to last chapter. But we're going to be doing both this stream. Oh, Izuka, I cannot wait to kill you. Unalive you. Sorry, TikTok. I always really like this kind of generic soldier with the cape and the purple outline. I think it's a really nice look for him. Zuka telling a man to do his job. He will continue to do this for the entire rest of the time he continues to live. Oh, we're going to get to see Nasir in action too, a unit who is absolutely cracked. There are about 10. You know, there are 10 stronger than you. There's 10 dragons with the same strength as you? No. Yeah, this one's my favorite too. I'm so excited to get to the finale. Randolph asking to see her for his granddaughter's show. You're still going like, yeah, she's great, isn't she? The sass in this game is so good. Azuka. The worst. Yep, we're gearing up for the finale. We got the last 2 maps this stream, so I'm real excited to show it all off. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say this is the last great Fire Emblem. This is my favorite Fire Emblem, but I think there's a lot of good Fire Emblems that came after this. Three Houses is up there. We do love Three Houses here. You know, normally I'm a little scared of this map, but with the Res Blessed Ike we got, I have no fear. After this is going to be Radiant Dawn modded, with a mod called Radiant Dawn Plus. I might do Three Houses after that, though. It's been a hot minute since I did a full playthrough. Ooh, that's a fun one. I really like Radiant Dawn. I wish we got actual supports in it, because I like a lot of the Dawn Brigade. It's a shame we don't get to meet too many of them in depth. Yeah, Tabarn is too handsome. It's insane the fact that he, of all people, gets the glow up between this game and the next. Remember I don't want to put. We got Nasir, the absolute beast. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a Dark Deity stream tomorrow. I did the first stream a while back, and I want to say it was a week and a half ago. So I'm hoping to get back on, not a consistent schedule for it, because it is just kind of my secondary stream that I've been doing to get through the game, so I can get to the second one soonish. But I really like it, so I'm excited to play more of it. Nasir, you can have all of my Laguz stuff. Oh, that's right. Most of it's on Mordecai. My bad. Skrimir is pretty great. Randolph's boyfriend after Ike is pretty fantastic. Why is Volk on the battlefield? We're gonna bring the people I want to try and get 20. That's probably not a ton. We're bring Astra, just hope for the transfer bonuses. But I don't think most of my paladins are getting them, if I'm being fully honest at this point. Swap you with one of the flyers, because they have no problem getting around this map. Yeah, all the Laguz men and women, very handsome. Actually, Ike's already maxed out. We can worry about using him less. Drop this tiger. Hey, we can leave battle animations on for a little bit. Show off everyone in their promoted classes. I really like this paladin look for Astrid. I think it's a really clean look. Skill level. Alright, that's a perfectly fine level up. Pop you there. Give Tyronio a spear toss. Should get him within range for Boyd. Because Boyd's a boy. Oh, 23. Our final team, actually, surprisingly, has been Tyronio, Boyd, Nephany, Ike. We got Reese and Soren. Unsurprisingly, we have Tanith, Marcia, and Jill. In terms of paladins, I got Astrid. Maklov I didn't bring to this map, but we are using him. Same with Kieran, whose name I blanked on for a second there, and I'm ashamed. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Nah, Titania was doing on par with the Cavaliers I was hoping to bring, and my Oscar was just real bad. I don't know what happened to him, but he just decided he did not want to show up to work. He was, at his level 18, he was similar in stats to like a level 11 or 12 Nephany that I had on hand, so I just swapped him out for her. I do like that he decided Tyronio was the more appealing target between him and Soren. Oh no, that's right, Tyronio has Provoke on him. I forgot I gave him that. That's probably why. $15, I believe, for him. 17. He might get the... If he can cap anything, he might get to pass on like strength or defense. Those are usually the ones he caps, but I don't think I've really ever used Tyronio's transfers too often, because he really doesn't need them in Radiant Dawn. He comes out of the box ready to go. Yeah, we'll just do some Sonic sorting. We got the hammering on hand if we need it. Yeah, Gatry is just a monster. Between this game and next game, where they decided to give him like a 60% speed growth for God knows what reason. Yeah, I might use the hammer on the Sonic Sword just before the end of this map so I get it on deck for next map. We can... Yeah, we'll just use the Legoo's Lance. I hate that I love the way the Legoo's weapons work, because, man, they really are horrible in context, but, like, they're pretty. They're so pretty. We'll do Elwyn for the weapon ranks. Because raising weapon ranks in this game is awful for mages, because your best weapon for a lot of the game is D rank. Granted, next game, if you don't have a double S rank by the end, you've done something horribly wrong, but... There we go, now we can use Tornado. You have the hammer. We can start by just moving him over. We can swap off the physic for now. We're probably not going to need to use that this turn. I think we have a good shot at capping Reese, so that'll be interesting. Because we have the 3 charges of the Ashura Staff and Fortifies that we're going to be spamming next map, so... Is Astrid the one I want? Let Jill. Yeah, 1 taps him. I love Wyvern Lords. Let's move you last, just because I'm not sure what I want to do with the barn yet. Move you there. Yeah, your killer axe. I'm not too spooked for Toronio. Two shots, 96%, 10% crit. I believe in Marcia. She also has Adept on board. Perfect. Hi, Gord. Skill. I think that's now 1 in 4 shot for Adept to go off, so that's fun. I think now we can actually just have Tabarn halt so he doesn't steal all my experience. Oh, he doubles him. That is hilarious. I know we've got a decent speed on him, but that's just funny. Hello, generic soldier who definitely is normal. Oh, is the light counter not working? Let me... Oh, that's what the problem is. It's still linked to Gord. How do I switch that again? There we go. That should fix it. And we're just not going to question how nobody noticed his 2 giant wings. And now they're just going to stand there for the entire rest of the match. We can heal up the Soren because he's going to be getting there anyway. Oh, did I get him? Huh. C-rank stab, too. Nice. Just because I don't want them getting the dodge hedges, we will set up here for this turn, because we don't particularly need to rush this map. Ooh, what's the ball for? Oof. Full cavalry run for this game is real fun. Next game is too. I think a full Lagoose run through of this game would be maybe my nightmare, just because I'm not a fan of how they go or play in this game, but it could be fun. And all mages sounds ridiculous with all the stuff you can get between Reese, Soren, and Ileana early game. I think Ileana probably the closest thing that group has to a tank. That's fun. Hold off of that, because no one here really has ranged weapons. Because most of them are Lagoons. I think there is a rune sword on one of the paladins on this map. She really does, but at least in the next game, it's compensated by the fact that lightning magic is so good. Alright, we're getting close to a Tanith level up. I like how Nelucci between this game and next game loses like 20 years. Man looks so much younger. Yeah, the Soren secret ending is really hard to get, which is a shame, because it's the canon ending in my opinion. It's the best ending. Let's show off a little bit of what Nasir can do as a level 18 white dragon. Yeah, he's doubling cats, by the way. This man's a monster. I also just love... Okay, that's a crit. I love the dragon designs in this game. Yeah, 32 resistance, 29 defense, 30 strength, 28 skill, 25 speed. He's a threat. I think it's this guy, yeah. Rune sword and spear. Nothing too spooky. Oh, a sleep staff. That could be annoying, but honestly, we have the secret weapon. with spear. Hand axe. Oh, I forgot to give her a better ranged weapon. Swat down. Let you swing in twice. I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. I think this is still my favorite and a fantastic Fire Emblem, but I don't know if it's the last great one. I think there's been a couple of great ones after it. Ooh, strength and magic, perfect. Boost them offenses. You can probably take out ooh, add that prop. Just pop you there. I assume you can get right to where that bird is. I mean, Radiant Dawn was right after this. It was very similar, but I do see your point to that degree where Awakening had it to a degree. Fates definitely had it pretty bad. But Three Houses was pretty normal about it, in my opinion, where it didn't focus too much on the more anime side of Fire Emblem, even though that's kind of always been there for Fire Emblem. Every step shakes the screen. It's so fun. There's just something satisfying about controlling a dragon in Fire Emblem. They're always cool. Oh yeah, here's the new one. I always forget about that. Or the area heal. Sword. What can you do this guy? Not a lot. 24 resist. Strong. Mm, 26. So we can do it at ranged. Oh, and he crit. Alright, dragon is no longer a problem. I was kind of hoping to give the experience for that to someone else, but that's fine. You have a Lagusa, you guys are just ravens. I'm not too worried about anything over in that corner. I'm not surprised considering how this was exactly what he said he was planning to do the entire time he was running, so... Not surprised that him and his cronies are doing it, just disappointed that people are surprised about it at this point, because this is exactly what he built his campaign off of. I'm not going to get too deep into it, because TikTok is not a fan of people talking about things like that on platform. I don't particularly want to make TikTok mad currently. Actually, what's your range for sleep? 6. Should be fine. And also your resistance is absurd. You're fine. Men here. Here. Jill grab this one, keep trying to get her that strength cap. The Wyvern hop forward is always real fun. Did she already hit her strength cap, or she's still 1 or 2 off? 1 or 2 off. You have a bolt, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we've been in range. Christ has been shooting. Fine. Flame lance. Draw these cats over to us. Ooh, rune sword. That's right. I'm not too worried about it into Jill because she's got the health to tank it. There's the bolting shot. Tyronio being a dodge tank was not on my to-do list today, but I'm all for it. I love Tyronio. That was a chunky bit of damage. We're gonna do more though. Oh yeah, I forgot. I feel like Nasir in Radiant Dawn has really good skills, but I don't remember what his skills are in this game. I remember he has White Pool in Radiant Dawn, which I think raises magic and resistance to allies nearby. Adept proc always when you don't need him. And this cat probably perishes here. Oh yeah. Oh no. 21. Yeah. Leaves it at 1. That's perfect. Lets me get more experience with my my little guys. The ones I want to raise up. 2 tigers running in. That's fine. You two can probably take out the 2 Radiance fight, yes. Oh yeah, no problem. Need the both of us? Oh, Astrid can't double. Oh, she like she's 1 or 2 off? Can you just shy? Ooh, he's actually mildly difficult to take out. Good for him. You shouldn't be, though. Yeah. Yeah, the downside to powerful weapons like rune swords is sometimes you just don't get the accuracy with them like that guy. 14, I think, for her? 13. Skill defense. Okay. So I think she's still only capped speed. Oh no, capped skill 2 now. Can we get you the dragon? 23. Assuming Ike doesn't crit, it should be possible. Yeah. Howdy. $96. We'll go for 2 shots. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for all the people who are picking up the Switch 2 and the subscription service for it, because I think this is a really good game to get to experience, and you get both the Coliseum games. That's a shockingly good move from Nintendo. Sometimes they're just real bad about letting people play their games. Add that prop. Yeah, I think that'll be good for a lot of people who are nervous about playing it just from having permadeath. I think that's a good little quality of life change for them. We can silver sword this one down. There. You should be able to. Yeah. You can take this guy down. Yeah, that is the hardest selling point for the older Fire Emblems. Even for the ones that I consider easier, like this game and Sacred Stones, the perma unaliving is it's a hard sell for some people. I get that. Sometimes you're just looking for more casual fun. No Captain Boy yet. They won't do what I did and lose Mordecai on the last turn of a map because you put him in range of an enemy that doubled him and dealt an absurd amount of damage. And then you're just like, I don't really want to restart this, so we're just going to keep going. I didn't know it was like the Sword Masters in this game always really reminded me of Navarre from FE1. And then Seer. We can take a shot with the Killer Bow. Yeah, I really want some way for the Wii emulator to come out, and also maybe for them to do this. I'm being greedy on this one, but do the save transfers for Path of Radiance to Radiant Dawn, so people can see all the cool stuff you can do with that. We'll park you right here, so you're fine. We'll let Astrid take another shot at him. No, I don't think we're getting any DS 3DS or Wii U games for emulation for a long time from Nintendo. It'd be neat if they did, but I don't see it being super likely. Just end the turn here. I don't know if that might be a unique boss conversation for Geronio, because I don't think I've ever seen him say that. Or if he has, it's not on units I use often. And then she wins. Bright side, even with the level most people are at now, I think I should have a good shot at capping a few of them on the last map, just for sheer number of enemies on that map. Yeah, I'm not big on Warriors games, so I definitely feel that. I'm still mad that the first Fire Emblem Warrior games wasn't, you know, an actual generational game. It was just 3 of them. Hi, Tom. Alright, could you stop critting the dragons, please? I know you're really excited about having Ragnar, because it's awesome, but also I really want other people to get experience. I did hear Three Hopes had a good story. It's just the gameplay that I'm not a fan. Hyrule Warriors, I muscled through it mostly for my sheer love of that franchise, but man, playing those games for long hours is rough. I don't think I want him taking both siege stones. Not quite enough. We'll soften with Marcia just because she's the lower level of the two. And fun enough, needs less help in the next game, because of the sheer number of maps you get her on. That was crit. Yep. You know, could have been a celebration of the franchise on the whole, but nah, that's fine. We get FE1 Fates and Awakening. I get it. It's fine. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. I think the real problem with it too was all the secondary characters that weren't like the main lords played very similarly to one of the main lords. Like Niles and Takumi playing very similarly, so there wasn't even like a huge amount of gameplay variance. Yeah, but that's kind of cheating because those... I think Celica's game just came out and we didn't get Alm, which is very funny because he's actually in it for more of the game. And Lyn... I feel like Lyn also played almost identically to Navarre, if I'm remembering right. If not fully identically. But like, we could have seen Hector in there. Yeah. Give me the Axe Boys. Give me Ephraim with his lance. I think still our only lance lord, since the Three Houses lords kind of cheat with their weapons, even though, you know, Dimitri should be a Lance Lord. He should definitely count for that, but you could not technically never give him a Lance the whole game. I don't know why you wouldn't use his actually insane personal Lance, but it's an option. You can tank one more bolting turn, and then who do I want to give this one to? It might be Joe. I should probably check and see if he had a crit chance on that. Yeah, Dimitri's good with any weapon that has a stat. If you give Dimitri a physical weapon with his absurd strength, he is just a monster. Because I think I gave him lances and axes on my Blue Lions playthrough, and man, just chewed through everyone. There was no stopping him. Even mages were worried. Yeah, they could hurt him. Yeah, if I remember, Dimitri both doesn't have a lot of good spells, and I think at least one of the magics is a negative class for him, so he levels up so slow in it. Speed resistance, that's fine. I'd like more magic, buddy. Go for the surefire thing. I think Edelgard's really the only lord that has interesting spells, but even then, it's not super worth it, in my opinion. We need a new mage lord. It's been too long since we got Celica and Micaiah. Yeah, all the physical weapons, those are his bread and butter. Rex Bolt, I'm sorry, we are not using it. 13, 11, 7. Yeah, I think some more variety in the lords would be nice instead of all of them having the blue hair. I say as someone who can't see blue. Would have been real cool if they just gave Colgate, whose name I'm drawing a blank on currently, just the solid red hair, because it looks really nice on the map. You get to see it. Grayson about to throw hands. Hey Sala, I definitely didn't do it because I think she's really pretty. It was all Tabarn. He made me do it. I'm gonna be the mod I did or picked actually. I thought I'd have to do a full playthrough to finish it first, but no, the mod actually unlocked it previously because on my playthrough I was doing to just get the clear data, I was able to do a bunch of the second playthrough stuff. Yeah, Nasir, we just discovered a hidden basement. Yeah, FE7 without Lin mode is, I think, 19 chapters? Which is, I think, the shortest Fire Emblem by a large margin. Yeah, especially the early game maps where you have like a half a dozen enemies. Yeah, I think the Lin mode tutorial being 10 chapters kind of eat into too much of the processing for the GBA. And I think they could have made it 5 and then just resolved Lin's story and during the main story so that you didn't have to play a very tedious prologue if you wanted all of your units to be competently leveled. Oh, thank you for the follow. I do like getting annoyed. It's like, you guys want to keep fighting just so you can get promotions? Really? Dragon Mike, you may be a mercenary, but you got more honor. Yeah, that's why I think if we do get an FE7, FE6 remake, I kind of hope they condense them into more like the, not necessarily one game, but maybe a single package where you can get both games, because FE7 on its own, maybe not worth the full price of a remake. Ashnar, King of Dayton. And I really like this still of Ike. I think this is... I don't remember where they actually use this outside of this, but I think it might be in some of the promotional stuff. I mean, you could take Mark out of the game and it would not matter. Mark is such a non-entity. Mark is just there for the Lords to occasionally look into the camera and go, and you're there too. MVP Jill. 1100 bonus experience. That might be 1 or 2 levels worth at this point. Can round off a few people. We are building up to the end game. I played the demo for Unicorn Overblood. I'm hoping to get through more of it at some point. Yeah, I enjoyed the little bit I got to play. Got to find time to sit down and actually play through it at some point. Maybe then they can finally stop saying dastard. I don't know. I don't think Fire Emblem would benefit too much from mature subjects, because I think this game handles them pretty well. Radiant Dawn handles them okay. The older Fire Emblems handle them well. It's just they don't seem to have much interest in writing about them currently, so. And rather, writers focus on what they actually enjoy, because then it tends to at least be more enjoyable to read, rather than forcing a darker subject just for the sake of having a darker subject. Neolucci manipulating Naysal is always fun. Oh, what would Princess Leanne think if you were to leave the battlefield? God damn it, old man. Yeah, I think the Japanese inspiration for Fates was fine. I just wish playing through it was more fun, because Birthright is rough to get through with how easy it is and how boring it is. It's very, very beginner friendly, I'll give them that, but man, there's not a whole lot of replay value in it. I would argue Revelations isn't boring, it's just terribly written, which is arguably worse. And it's racing for the A. Yeah, Awakening is definitely my preference between the two as well. See, that's where I'm going to have to disagree with you. I think Engage is much less offensive than Fates, because Fates' writing at points was just abysmally bad. Engage's worst writing is still mediocre. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's mostly just very bog standard. And the gameplay for Engage is so good, whereas Fates' gameplay has its moments, but Dragon Veins suck. No, but the Fates character designs definitely have their problems, like the fact that all cavalry in Nor don't wear pants. Horrible decision. Yeah. I think Veruca and... Yeah, we got Gordon here. Veruca and Harry are the only two in their base classes that have it, but every other female character in Nor does not get pants when they are on a mount, and it's wild. Hi, Jess. Good to see you in here. We'll get Tanith to 18. Nice. I do appreciate that. We're rounding up onto the finale, so I'm excited to see how this last map goes. Could you get strength, please? We could burn it all on her, but I'd like to get a few more people higher up first. Unfortunately, he didn't get a lot of speed. Oh yeah, Fates definitely feels very rushed. They needed, if they wanted to commit to the 3 storylines, they need a lot more time. Magic skill, that's all good. Yeah, just like the fact that Fates has a giant cast, but I guarantee a lot of people don't remember most of them even exist, like Hinata and Hisame, who, despite what I may believe, do exist. They are actual characters in that game, I suppose. Oh, thank you for the lightning, Jess. Very kind. Yeah, Awakening saved the franchise because Shadow Dragon didn't sell too well. Radiant Dawn was on the Wii and also didn't sell too well, which I'm still sad about. They didn't even release the FE3 remake outside of Japan. And then Awakening came in and sold gangbusters. It's so good. Yeah, you can definitely feel that some of the resources were definitely going into Echoes. I could not think of the name even though I'm staring at it. Alright, you have knee heal and boom. Okay, so if anyone's poisoned or all that, you can... We'll give you Smite just for some movement utility. Void, you can have Guard and Parrot. Maybe not Parody. We'll give you Corrosion just because there's no real weapons I care about. Yeah, I have my problems with Echoes too. I think its gameplay is maybe the worst in the franchise. Jesus Christ, Jess, thank you so much. That your little Lindsay has returned is so painful. I love this story so much. Jess, you're a monster. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't mind the fact that everyone would, when you promoted them, were boosted to the bare minimum of their class promotions, but it was very boring. And a lot of the classes were just bad on certain routes, like poor Valbar being a knight armor on the mage map. But I'm gonna stop yapping because this speech is so good. Renoff, Ike said something really impressive. I don't believe it. Something's wrong. Titania being the ultimate mom here. If you don't speak to the army here, you're missing out on one of Ike's best moments. And also this theme. Yeah, Titania, incredible character. I'm going to be abusing her heavily in Radiant Dawn because she is my favorite paladin in that game. Kind of. Um, this game has a follow-up called Radiant Dawn, which I'm going to be playing after this, starting next stream. Or sorry, next Wednesday, I should say, because my next stream is actually going to be Darkest Deity. But it's a continuation from the story of this one, and almost all the characters return. And that one has a sort of New Game Plus where you get new stuff on your second playthrough. I was really liked Bryce's armor design for this one too. Jane armor just looks great. Oh yeah, Titania's armor is the prettiest in the game, but I'm a sucker for the white cape under the black armor. Hell yeah, we love some Bryce support here. Man deserved better. Yeah, I'm surprised at how little dialogue he actually gets in this game. Because I remember him very keenly, because he has the Wishblade, he has Daunt. He's a really cool boss, or mini-boss, I suppose. But I think he only really shows up in like 2 cutscenes in the whole game. Yeah, Taronio, I think, should have been in a lot of the boss talks early for when you're seeing Ina talking to her sub-general. Oh yeah. I actually really like this chapter design. I think it's a very fun final boss. My one complaint is Ashnard. Yeah, I think making Taronio more like Dusel would have been a nice hint. Because really, the only hint you get towards recruiting him is if you have Ike fight him, or I think Mist. And then I'd be like, hey, I recognize that sword form. Like, oh, he might be recruitable. Yeah, so they give a bunch of people cool boss conversations with Ashnard. Shame only 2 people or maybe 3. I think it's 3 people in the game can hurt him. Because it's Ike, your Laguz Royal, maybe Nasir? I don't actually wind up using Nasir for fighting him much, so... Could have just been a real cool final boss, because his stats are good enough that it's not like he needed the damage reduction. Yeah. Nasir, I think I've used for tanking hits from Ashnard, but I was never too concerned with him dealing damage. And that's only if I have an Ike that missed a hit that I thought was going to win the map. And I had to do some emergency healing, I think was what it was. I do like his sword, Gurgurok, though. I think it's a real cool weapon and a very fun name to say. Oh, Volk, you are not being deployed for this fight. Volk or Mac. A trade I never thought I'd do in the entire game. Early priority is always taking the Central Island. Oh yeah, let's show off Bryce. You know, you got the S rank lance that you can't get in a speed wing randomly on the last map, which I never really understood why he has. I might be able to cap Jill's speed with it though. I think she's 24, 25 for her speed. But most of my army's pretty close to capped, if not capped. Daunt and Guard. He's so good. None of the other enemies are particularly interesting. This guy's got Rex Aura, Fortify, and Sleep. Brave Lance. Most of them are just, you know, relatively strong promoted units. And then we get to Ashnard. These are not capped, by the way, for some reason. They thought he needed a higher cap than 35 for strength and defense. 28. I think Ike doubles him? No, Ike does not double him. And then he has Renewal, so he gains a little bit of health each turn, and Daunt, so you have lower hit and crit chances on him. Ashnard is a monster, and I love him. Alright. Items. Bring a spare vulnerary just in case. What do we got for healing stabs? Leon's kind of a monster. It's fun. He's fun. We can grab the Laguzaks for dragons and the... Did you get... You are not at A rank axes, so... I think Steel Axe is still your best bet. Wow. The Mend away. Grab the Fortify. You are never going to be using an Iron Bow, so we'll grab Henry. Swap your Silver Sword for the Vague copy. Get you a Spear. I think that's really all I want for swapping your weapons. Yeah, Henry is Gord's favorite character, my partner. So whenever Gord's in chat, they ask where Henry is. So I made Henry. Henry is now canon to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Trust me, it's legit. It's how it works. I think giving you a killer weapon will be fun for this map. This is just a normal mode playthrough because I was going from this into Radiant Dawn Plus, and Radiant Dawn Plus has kind of been kicking my butt. So we're trying to not difficulty shock myself, essentially. Give you one of each of those. I think there's any... Yeah, we'll give him a Physic. Any good bows we want to use? Lagoose bow for dragons might be nice. A fresh hand axe and can you use this killer axe? Yes. And then Void. Let's go gambling. Boyd's fully kitted out with three forged weapons because he keeps getting the leftovers. Anyone have a forged weapon that I want to bring over? I don't think so. Queen. So I think we are good to go. Nothing happened to Har, he's just chilling on the bench. By the time I got to him, all three of my other flyers were doing really good. And he doesn't particularly need transfer bonuses. He'll get his workout in on Radiant Dawn. Alright. You three. I don't think I want Ike tanking all that damage right off the bat, so we will let Tyronio do it. Start working my way up to this middle section because I think this is the best defensive point on this map. Oops. Oh yeah, we have Tanith too, so we can do some reinforced shenanigans. That could be funny. Park you here. Run you two over. Because if you can get these choke points for this middle section for the waves of enemies that are coming towards you, it's really helpful. Oh, I thought this guy had a ranged weapon. Oh, crit from Tyronio. That was just a raw crit, no resolve boost, just pure skill. The dragons are a little spooky just because they can tank hits really, really well. I think I want Tyronio heading off to the right. Alright. Who we feeling? Tabarn is objectively the best pick. He's reliable across the board. Naesala, if he gets, I think, 2 speed level ups, he starts... Oh, that's, I think, what the speed wing's for. If he gets 2 speed level ups, he is fast enough to double Ashnard and do good damage. Gifka is just a wall. Gifka is the answer to every problem. He is the hammer that turns every problem into a nail. Who we feeling? Or if you want to go by other metrics, Big Lion Man, very pretty. Big Bird Man, very pretty. Big Bird Man, very pretty. But different flavor. I do like Gifka a lot. He's, I think, my favorite of the 3 because the other 2 both get time to shine in Radiant Dawn. But Gifka comes in at the same time as another character who's real good. Yeah, we feeling Gifka? Don't worry, Naesala gets his redemption in the next game where he gets to be the best character for all of Acts 3 and 4. Let's bring in Gifka. He will join us, I believe, at the start of next turn. Let Soren do some work. Okay, buddy. He just did not want that knight there, I guess. That was, I believe, Nihil Ada. Oh, that guy had a skill. Tyronio, you can swing over this way. The Goose Lance. And you can just tank all 3 of those. Are you a Siege Stone? No. And you can. Perfect. 26. He does 22. If he crits, Void dies. I don't like his crit chance. That's more substantial than I would prefer. We'll just start with Tanith since she cannot be crit by him. Oh, does he have... That's right, he has guard where if he hits you. you lose your counter. You can't crit Ike. Ike can't crit him, so we can set up for someone. I also like that Bryce is just really respectful. He's like, "Yeah, no, we're both warriors. Let's do this. Nothing personal." Astrid, I think, probably is the one who's gonna get the closest. Actually, I want Jill. I want to see if we can get Jill to spring. 2, 4. Let's risk it. It's 270s, which is not ideal odds, but perfect. That gets her most of the way to level 20, and we get a speed wing out of it. I think you particularly need to go on the offensive here. So we could use a fortify. Massive overkill currently. You don't particularly need healing. Hey, you don't have a melee heal staff. That's fine. Great level up. Perfect level up for Lincia. God damn. Man, if her transfer bonuses ever mattered, that'd be really cool. But I don't think I can physically get her to level 20. We'll give Mac level a little bit of fun. Can he hit this? No. No, he cannot. The dragons are going to be rough for Makalov, but he's mostly here to deal with like the paladins and the other human opponents. Ike is a supporting sword. Who I think I'm actually just gonna shove over. He has an A with Soren and a B with Racing. You can't get there, so you're perfectly safe. Heal up Tanith. Move you up. Yeah, let's throw some spheres. Oh yeah, and in case you haven't been here for some of this playthrough, we have a very interesting Ike, by the way. Just a small little thing worth noting. Just a steal up and not super worth the hammer use. Silence? Yeah, this is an Ike that beat the Black Knight. Definitely on the first try. No matter what the VOD may tell you. Oh, he doubles on it. I should check that. He does have Wrath. He had Wrath at the time, and now he has Wrath Resolve to make Ashnard just very doable for him. Fine. Perfect. No crit. Yeah, I'm so excited to keep this going into Radiant Dawn. It's been a blast replaying through this game. And just seeing all the support for it has been fantastic. Y'all have been so kind. There he is. The absolute unit. Well, I'm glad you guys have been having fun. I've been having an absolute blast replaying this, so I'm so glad people are enjoying it. The absolute monster that is Gifka. I will move you up. Remember, this is the strongest dragon. 17, 17. They're all fairly comparable actually. There. What can your magic weapons do? Nothing in the... Okay. Might be time to shift Tyronio back to heal, and then I can pop Nasir in there next turn, or at the end of this turn, and just use his first Dragonstone. I did always appreciate the fact that a rider on a wyvern is still not at eye level with the dragon. That's such a fun touch. He's 1 point shy. Shouldn't be able to move out of the way with that. What can you do? 1, 12, 1. Most consistent. For you, we can 62%, which is not ideal, but we get 2 shots at it. Or I could move Gifka up and just do it the safe way, but that's boring. What can you do? Honestly, Neff could probably do it really safely too. No crit chance, 84%. You're in good company. This is my favorite Fire Emblem too, so I love this game so much. I am so happy for all the support people have given this game too. I'm real excited for more people to get to play it on the virtual console when this comes with the Switch too. Gifka weaken this guy. 44, 13%. 13% crit's a little high, but it'll be fine. I love Gifka's model. I love the lions in this game. Ooh, dog. Nice. And there's the crit. Yeah, I would love if they let the N64 emulator also on the Switch, because I have no immediate plans to pick up a Switch 2. So I'd like to be able to just, you know, get to use the emulator, since I already have the subscription, because I'm a fiend for GBA games. Yeah, I feel that. If you hit this, it's a 1 spear shot. Yeah. Hey, Soul! Look at Makalov being helpful. I say that like he wasn't cracked for half the game. I don't begrudge them their option to withhold it to the Switch 2. I just wish it weren't. I know from the money-making standpoint that is objectively the correct decision. I know what you can do to these guys. Not a lot. What about this mage? Quite a bit. You have 9 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, if I'd moved Maklov, I could have done it safely. Well, we can start taking these guys out. This Tanith is awesome. Oh, I forgot to give her the rune sword. I hope so. And I hope Radiant Dawn's one of the first ones they add, because I think a lot of people have fun with it. I don't think anyone else is doing too much more combat. So we can... Boop! Just a free level up. Luck and defense. Fine. You are not capping your speed, I don't think. Which, fully unsurprising for Reese, but it would have been cool if it happened. Is it... Oh, Tronio didn't get full heal from that. Damn, that he was rough. Sir, you picked the worst target for this. Olgano. Which Kid Me didn't even try to pronounce, because I saw that and I'm like, that's like baloney. I'm not saying that. That's a real long word. I could have swapped her lance off. That's fine. Nothing like speed cap Nephany doubling sword masters. All good. Nothing happened with the Black Knight fight. Everything went completely fine. First try, easy every time. But I'm going to be posting, I believe, yeah, posting that vid to my YouTube tonight if you did want to watch that. Dodge, please. Okay. Whew. I see Tornado, and even with the double effectiveness, I'm spooked. I thought they both had fire magic, so they would avoid, so you would avoid using the Lagoose on the side. I believe it. Nephany becomes a monster with the right setups. I have her as just like a basic Wrath, Adept. Yeah, Wrath, not Adept, Vantage tank, so. Their mistake was bringing brave weapons instead of silvers. Just the raw crit thing of beauty. I feel like that's probably the objectively better way to play Tellius. I just like dancers. No, this was a normal playthrough. I don't particularly find the Ashnard fight, when it's just Ike, the Lagoose Royal, and maybe Nasir wailing on it, to be worth doing a full hard mode playthrough. It's cool to show off, but the fight itself kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. It's the weakest part of the game for me. What about start with... I think it's a neat challenge to do for fun, but in terms of, like, actual gameplay, I think the fact that Ashnard can only be hurt by 3 people is kind of boring. We're doing some combat with Valencia, because her level ups have been actually fantastic. That is not a... no. Oh, yeah. 24... yeah, that makes sense, actually. One day I'll remember the 2 times effectiveness just is kind of buns in general. It's what I grew up with, but it's also not very good. Crit. Maclaw fell off. I say after not using him for 2 straight maps. I don't think we particularly need that. We have, I think, 10 charges on him. Yeah. Let's move you up. Have you physic Kenneth. Magic speed resist. This is still the worst magic sword I've ever had, but he's doing fine. He could be a lot worse. Start walking these 2 up. Remember, your range is ridiculous. Yeah. This is just a normal mode playthrough. This one was mostly for fun, because I knew the Radiant Dawn playthrough was going to be painful. The Radiant Dawn Plus mod on normal mode is more akin to most games hard or the step above hard, so maniac, lunatic, depending on your game. They got some spice in there, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm hoping I can do part 1 without a lot of perishing, but I don't think I'm Iron Manning that one if I'm being fully honest. How do we want to hit this? 32... oh, you guys are pretty chunky. No crit chance, so we'll just let Jill take 1 swing and retreat. That's fair. Solo runs can be fun, but sometimes the setup for them, a lot of tedium. Seer can't do nothing with these guys. That's surprising. 46. Won't be you double. can do this. Finish with Jill and then part Void in front of her if Void can't one round with the Zax guy. For a first playthrough, I'd recommend not using Fiona, or not putting heavy investment in Fiona at the very least, because she can be very good, but good lord, you want to give your experience to your unit that you can use more consistently, like Z-Hark is a great one to use in that. Nolan, I get a lot of good use at. I don't know if I'd necessarily call him a great unit. You want to use your lower units you get kind of earlier that you can pour some effort into and they'll become really good over time. Fiona and Jill, unfortunately, have some maps that they're just not allowed to be deployed for in that game, which is dumb. Because the Dawn Brigade needs all the help they can get. So just taking some of their best tools out of their arsenal is a choice, I guess. I'd pick maybe 3 or 4 units from the Dawn Brigade, invest heavily in them, and use them as kind of like your carries. Because Soth is good enough on his own that he can do it. You can get a lot of good use out of Z-Hark even if you're not heavily investing in him. Who else is in that squad? Aaron can be pretty good. He's a fantastic tank. Edward I find is usually pretty good, but I don't usually rate him and Z-Hark at the same time. A lot of the Dawn Brigade is very solid, but the problem is you have such a narrow time to use them and train them that if you want to use all of them, you got to be really careful with it, so it's best to kind of focus fire more. Pick your favorites and use them a bunch. And then, with Alincia's army, use whoever seems fun. Almost all of them are capable at the very least, aside from, like, Astrid, who I'd argue is almost unsalvageably bad in that one, which is sad. You can get her up to the point where she's comparable to the other paladins, but it's not great. Then you get to Ike's army, and they are just... They're the Grail Mercenaries. They're monsters. Lyre's probably the only one I'd recommend not using on a first playthrough, because she's high risk, high reward. Yeah, Meg can be good if you use her and take the time to really work on her. Her stats are just... She's not an armor knight. She's just not. She is best thought of as something similar to Nephany. Because I've had runs where I brought Meg into endgame, gave her a Londite after the duel, and she put in the work. But the important thing was, she is not an armor knight. Meg is a Myrmidon with worse movement. And that's not a bad thing in her case, because she makes it work. But also, for some reason, they give her this absurd luck stat, incredible luck base, and her skill prevents crits. Which her luck already did. Because I'm pretty sure she's one of the only units who can actually feasibly hit the luck caps. Using Meg is very fun and very wild. I more often than not just take Fortune off of her though, because it doesn't really do much for her, and it can be best used on somebody else. Like, I'll put Fortune on... What's his name? Stefan, to make up for his abysmal luck growth, luck base. And the two of them together can just tear through things. In part 4, if you have a Marshall Meg and True Blade Fortune. This build sounds so dumb now that I'm saying it out loud. True Blade Fortune Stefan. Because by the time you get into late game Radiant Dawn, weapons almost don't matter outside of the S rank ones. Yeah, Stefan is a very solid unit for most of the game, but he definitely falls off hard in the higher difficulties, much faster than he does in the lower ones. Like, I brought Stefan, I think, to Clash, and he was fine in normal mode, not like crazy good or something I'd recommend you use, but fine. And even then, he was still facing like 15 to 20% crits from a lot of people. Who has my... You have my restore staff. Just so I don't have to deal with sleep. Another Valencia level up. Yep, this is the final map. Give me 2 seconds, I can show you the absolute monster that is Ashgard. We have a siege tome, so I'm gonna wanna swing someone over this way, and your group can start heading over that way. No crit chance, this is fine. Yeah, this is my favorite Fire Emblem. I'm really excited for all the people that are enjoying it in chat and getting to show it off for everyone. Also, fun fact, only S rank light tome in the game, not acquirable by the player. Yeah, that sounds about right for Stefan in Maniac mode. Those Maniac mode enemies do not play around. Oh yeah, the 2 soldiers that come in 2 by, or the 2 squads of soldiers that come in 2 by 2 at the very start of that map. We'll just park you here. You should be able to take 2 of them, right? Southland, Braveland. 25 and 31. Take nothing from one of them and 2 from the other. Yes, it's definitely my memory and not the fact that I have put an ungodly amount of hours into this game. Definitely not that. I don't have a problem, it's fine. Just use hammering for some free experience, because I don't think any of the weapons I care about are close to breaking this map. Speed and luck, that's fine. Oh yeah, I probably should give the... Who actually wound up taking him out? Was it Marcia? You have the speed wing? Yeah. Who did I beat Bryce with? Oh, it was Jill, okay. I was like, I know I got a speedwing on this map, because I always remember calling it out as odd. I think I'm actually going to be pivoting her to head over this way, too. I believe in Marcia, but just in case. I mean, 26% chance to adapt every turn is pretty spicy. I mean, I could be funny and use it on a men's staff. But mostly I'm just trying to see if I can cap out Reese. I don't particularly need his transfer bonuses, but I'd like to get some transfer bonuses through here. We'll park you here. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what it is about me personally. I like the hammer and staff a lot. I will burn it on anything I think is fun. There have been times where I've burned hammer and staves on a silver axe because I was too lazy to buy one. Meanwhile, I let the vague Cotty break on one playthrough. I don't think Nasir can get transfer bonuses because I don't think he can even reach his caps without stat boosters, but it'd be neat. He doesn't need them. He's not very good even at his base. It's wild, the shift between the dragons of this game and the dragons of next game. And they're around for roughly the same amount of time. Fun fact for Radiant Dawn, though, there's one unit in that game that if you recruit him, cannot survive a single hit from the next map after you recruit him, or the map after that, and those are the only 2 maps he's available on. Because he is a dragon, or red dragon, with abysmal resistance on the last map with physical enemies in the game. Radiant Dawn Endgame Part 2 or Part 4 and 5 are all magic based, and I kind of love them for that. I think a Boyd appreciates gambling. I think that's what we learned here today. Alright, what do we got for a Boyd level up? I'm not going to be able to get anything to transfer for him, but still need to see what he gets. Nope. Remember if he actually moves on this difficulty, but I'm going to play assuming he does and just try and clear out as much as I can before that. That's a 16% crit chance each. That's kind of spooky. Me and strength are perfectly fine. You are kind of spooky. What I thought too, but I could not fully remember if I was thinking of the difference between easy, which is most games normal. We could call reinforcements and be funny. Bring 2 unpromoted Pegasus Knights into this. Physic, Void. Weak. Oh, I should have brought Sheen on. Since he lived through Clash. Lemon Edge. Unfortunately, Sheenon does survive the playthrough, so him living into Radiant Dawn is canon. Move you up. You... Oop, nope. We're going to be testing it. We're going to be testing it the smart way. Yeah, he's actually my preferred Laguz Royal to bring into this on every difficulty but Maddening. Because for Maddening, I just bring Tibarn for the safety net. I'm glad to see I'm in good company with people who always bring Tibarn. Do some swapping. I don't think you're going to be using this swap anytime soon. And heal Marcia from here because your magic is ridiculous. I've actually brought Nasala a couple of times too, and he does some work on Ashnard if he gets the speed level ups. Are you here? And hope this is enough. I don't think his performance in this game lives up to his performance in next game, though, because I think Naestala might be my favorite Lagoon's Royal in Radiant Dawn. Understandable, really. Ah, her speed cap must be like 27 or 28. That's unfortunate. I think the only thing we're passing on to Radiant Dawn is skill for her, which not the worst thing to pass on. She didn't max out any of her weapon ranks. Is not super useful here. So you won't move. I was just gonna worry about the rest of them. I'll chuck some flame lances. Mostly because I really like the L-Fire that shoots off when it hits. Tabarn does also get the pretty privilege of, you know, sometimes you just like looking at him a lot, and it's a perfect map to look at him a lot. Yeah, I'm excited at the amount of people that saw Patrine get into heroes and were very excited about using her. True, Race and Tabarn, very cute couple. You can park you here for now. See how you can turn the corner. You got one more turn before I gotta worry about it. I mean, all the Lagoon's Royals are real pretty. It's just Tabarn hits different sometimes. Tabarn gets to be the angry that Rayson wants to be, but he can't because he's just so delicate. I'm sorry, buddy. I know you want to be a fighter, but your bones are paper. There actually was a sort of Fire Emblem Pokemon game called Pokemon Conquest. Very fun game. I think it was for the DS or 3DS, one of the two. I think Rayson is a fantastic character in this game. I'm so glad what they do for him in this game, and then in the next game to highlight his difference between him and his siblings. Some very fun character work for the three of them. We'll move you. Yeah, the writing in this game is so fantastic. We'll just keep Ike tucked over here. And if Ash Nerd comes to him, he's got his emergency pocket boyfriend. Yeah, I had fun with Poke Emblem. I didn't wind up beating it, because I think the emulator I was using was the totally normal, legal Fire Emblem... Or, sorry. Totally normal, legal Nintendo system I was using to play it wound up failing. Kenneth, the queen that you are. I have a bowman, but you have my full guard. Yeah. Killing edge. Oh, you take no damage. We're fine. Let's go gambling. Oh, and he gets the soul crit. Man said, sure. Oh, I was hoping he would level off that. I'm getting a really disappointing level up. Because it would be funny. I don't want you taking a shot from an archer. I know you'd probably survive, but I don't want to risk it. I could burn the last hammering shot, but I don't see the particular need for it currently. Move you up. Move you up. Cheap shot him. If you can miss one of these, that'd be neat. If I can give a little bit of a chance. Perfect. Or 100. Let's just go with the 100. Bring you up. We'll just rescue Boyd just in case. I don't think he's in actual danger, but it also gives Valencia some experience. And seeing the bar go up is nice. Who hasn't moved? Oh, I can see. Let's let them hang on for a second. What do you got for me, Astrid? Skill and resistance, perfectly fine level ups. Those guys are all heading this way. That's good. Bring you guys over. Let Torona use this. Better? Probably not. I just like him more. I think Gatry is probably the better unit if you're spending the time to use him. But I like using Toronio because by the point he comes in, he's already very competent. His downside is his low speed, but, you know, that's kind of just what you gotta deal with for Armor Knights. So he never particularly bothered me. I just really like Toronio. Maybe just because I like his mustache a lot. It's a nice mustache. For this side, you I think need at least one more, maybe two, even after this one. Yeah, we'll go with the Red Bull. It gives you wings. Yeah, one more. Oh, is that the trigger for him? Okay. Soren's in his range. I'm really hoping he's not moving. Oh yeah, they're using steel whip. I've been under the assumption every single one of these paladins had a silver. Oh, it's times like these I miss a leafy grass. You have a movement of 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Into there. Probably enough. Makalov might unironically be the savior of the run here, so. Oh, just makes it. Whew! I hate that I have to thank Makalov now. She should be able to take at least a hit from him. I don't remember she moves, and that's what's scaring me. We have Fortify, Hammer, and Physic. I don't particularly think we need them else. Yeah, I can't remember if that was just the proximity for crossing those stairs. He says something, or if that's hey, his boss AI is now actually active. But I did not want to risk Soren's life. It was someone unimportant like Makalov, sure, but not Soren. Sure, we would have gotten to see the boss conversation, but it would have been a very short fight. What do you got for me, Tana? Just okay. That's kind of roughly where I expected her to end up, anyway. So. Okay. Fear, while warranted, did not play out. This. Because movement tools like Rescue are fun. And this game doesn't have a warp staff. Great level up from Valencia, damn. S3? Oh, I was not expecting Boyd to just own this guy. Hit this one. Perfect. Let's see if Toronio can get this nice last level. I don't think he has enough experience for it, but yeah, nah. If it was like 30 each, I could kite this one over, but if there's one thing Boyd is good at, it's missing the 50-50. Even if it's not an actual 50-50, Boyd finds a way. Ooh, good level up. Her resistance is pretty good. It's no Ike, though. Drop him off at the pool. Listen, if there's one thing Boyd is consistent at, it's trash talk not paying off with him. No matter which way it's going. Ooh, Nephew with a crit. Shows her a real killer weapon. I would not be surprised if Nephi is in our top 5 for this playthrough, and I kind of hope she is, because it'd be very fun. We want you, and you close to the edge. And nobody else is really getting anything special from any level up, so we can just finish off this last soldier. I just like Nasir. I think he's a very good tank for if you need him, and if there's one thing that my group has not been leveling, it's defense. We have a lot of health, we have a lot of good wrath options. Defense is not our strong suit. Because I think Ike with 20 is one of our more bulky guys. And as we were seeing on this map, oh, Astrid's 25. Yeah. Also, if you didn't beat the Black Knight fight, you did also use Ina, who is not a character you want to bring onto this map. I love Ina, I'm sorry, but she's squishy. This is just a normal mode playthrough. This is the finale to our normal mode playthrough before we go into normal mode Radiant Dawn Plus, which, good lord, is going to be painful. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, the Ashnard theme. Yeah, if you want to use Ina, you want to have a good sync for save up of bonus experience. And even then, her growths aren't great for an Est-like character. You are a better man than me for beating Radiant Dawn 13 times as a kid. I did not have the patience for that. Remember right, it should be that space. Yeah. Is it from downtown? Yeah, I think Ina and Nasir are mostly there to be used as like tanks for the dragons, because dragons hurt. Oh, that's fair. Man, it's a shame we don't have a Spectre card in this game. Man could be hitting like a truck. Yeah, Ina and Nasir are definitely here for the plot. Soren stole the forest. Sounds like him. How much can I do? Because I do have 2 healers on standby. 9, he takes 30. So if he gets the Wrath Resolve hit on a counter, he can just drop Ashnard after this. And that seems pretty high. I do also like, I kind of glossed over it. Gifka straight up says Ashnard's not cool enough for Kanegas to show up. Yeah, next Wednesday, we're going to start Radiant Dawn Plus, which is a mod for Radiant Dawn that is a mix of a difficulty, but also adding a bunch of things like magic weapons. The Lagoos can fight untransformed, but you can actually initiate the fight instead of only being able to counterattack. Burn a Fortify. We're just essentially going for experience at this point. Yeah, some of the Lagoos punch, but the cats, for instance, get knives that they can throw. It's not the same as the knife weapon, but it's neat. And we'll burn a hammer for some extra experience. For those of you at home, we just used a hammer on 3 uses of a Nosferatu tomb that we're not going to use anymore. And now the hammer broke. Yeah, we're here for the chaos. Alright, let's see what the Wrath was. I think he puts him in resolve range. Definitely in Wrath. Yeah, the hammer... Oh, that was beautiful. It does kind of sound like a plunger, yeah. Yeah, Wrath Resolve Ike is fun for that. I'd argue it's kind of needed for hard mode and maniac mode when he stands back up after that, by the way, with all of his stats getting a boost. By the way, I hope you're ready for them to just hit you in that heartbeat one more. Oh, thank you for the GGs, John. Rajan. I think that's how you say it. I mean, yeah. Rajan is so fucking cool. Damn, he's pretty. Thank you. Can we trade him for Kurth Naga? Because, like, he's so pretty. And it would make Ina happier. And look, her sad sprite is so sad. I'm not even a big Ina fan, but man, that moment always hits. They just had to punch you in the heart one last time for this game. Grayson, man, I don't want this. Leanne, take it. You can't technically say no in English. Listen, we respect it. Mist is 100% going to be looting corpses next game because her sword goes off her magic. She's going to be a monster. Mist is going thug life next game since I didn't get to do it this one. And now we just get to enjoy the ending cutscenes. There's the squad, the absolute unit that carried us through the game, and also Tormod. And we get just this really nice callback to Ike's original output with some slight changes. It's real cute. Oh, damn. That's right. I forgot to get Shinon killed. Unfortunately, Shinon has survived. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. They're just roommates. There's no subtext to read into between Soren and Ike, guys, right? Despite the fact that Ike is the only person Soren ever wants to be around. Funny how that works. Honestly, Boyd, you're not wrong. You were kind of a carry for the early game. Rolf, we will get some use out of you next game. Reese, you are an absolute unit. Gatry, we might use you next game. Suffer. We don't even dignify Shinon with a response. I do like that Volk kind of gets paired in with them. Yeah, despite being a ranger, Ike's dump stat definitely has to be his wisdom. I am sad we lost Alincia's armor for this, because the orange dress is not for me, and I think her armor's real pretty, but... Nah, Alincia's gotta go kiss her boyfriend or her girlfriend. She's gotta choose between the two. Baskin. Alincia's girlfriend option number 1. It kinda does, yeah. Alincia's boyfriend option. My man. I'm definitely going to be abusing you in Radiant Dawn. Braum actually really like using Radiant Dawn. We might do some stuff with him because Disarm is a fun skill. And we'll get to use Meg. And Nephany we will be using repeatedly because Nephany is God. We love Nephany. Largo, I wish I could bring you into the next game, but we will use Kal-El, at least for a little bit. Largo, that's... I keep... You know, the reason he doesn't get to come back is because I didn't say his name right enough. Largo, calling it the General Ikeson. And also, here's some stuff that's not technically true for the next game. Tannen's going back to Begnion. Yeah, Ike is such a good protagonist for Fire Emblem. He's my pick for easily the best. I love his arc through the game. I love his arc. His arc for the next game is solid. It's not as good as this one, but man, I just love Ike. Marcia is not going to return to the Begnion Pegasus Knight. She's going to be a Crimean Pegasus Knight next game, so. Unfortunately, Maklov is joining the Crimean Royal Knights as well. And no, he's not tired of people threatening to break his knees. I'm going to be threatening it all game next game. Astrid, also confusingly, despite being a Begnion noble, becomes a Crimean Royal Knight. I don't know why. Devdan, unfortunately, is never seen again, but we do get to meet a cool guy named Ganvet next game. Tormod gets to be an absolute monster in Part 1 next game. And Moram is just fantastic. Look at that jawline. Stefan, maybe one day they'll give you Census to you, and definitely nobody is missing from this one. It's fine. Ike has a lot of second boyfriends. And next game, we get to see Ranulph's second boyfriend. And also Ranulph Simps, funnily enough. I also like that Ike is just smiling with this entire end section. It matches the energy I'm bringing to it at the same time. I have not stopped smiling since we beat Ashnard. Leth continues her brat era. We love it. Ike giving Naysala a sincere compliment and Naysala just not knowing how to take it. Love it. Man, King Kilvis, you're not as bad as people think. Shut up, I am. I could see it. Ahar. Next time we see you, you will be a demigod. And baby Sephiroth, next time you'll be full Sephiroth. Like, you could say that about half your army at this point. I like Nasir going to Ike's biggest hype man and being like, yeah, no, you proved me wrong. You got my respect. The lime green soldiers of Crimea. Maybe not boyfriend, fanboy, though. Nasir did at one point have a wife, so I'm assuming he might still have a wife because dragons live a long time. They don't talk about his family much other than Ina. We'll call it a man crush, at the very least. I also like this really tiny cat that's just the only animal in this picture for no particular reason. He's just looking at some potatoes and he's real cute. I always really like these little end slides. I think they're very fun. I kind of wish more Fire Emblems did them. I don't think any of the recent ones do them. I think they just roll credits for the most part after the dialogues. A fate worse than death, being surrounded by court officials. honestly reasonable. This game leaves just that tiny little sliver of sequel bait for you. You're just like, yeah, I need it. I need it. I need it. Here's prospective boyfriend number 5. Maybe once he gets out of a situationship. Sephiroth drops some fucking ominous words, and you're just like, I need to know more. Yeah, I was lucky enough that by the time I played this one, the second one had already come out, and my dad had picked it up, so I got to experience both and be like, yeah. But also, I watched my brother play through them first, because, older brother gets the dibs first. Saffron, I don't know this, but you are kind of unnervingly pretty, so looking at you is almost hard. You are too pretty to look at. Sephiroth and his situationship, both real pretty people. Oh, thank you for the tiny dino. And the Fire Emblem theme in the background. Yeah, trust and valued comrades. And then there's Shinon. Yeah, I love Sephiroth. He is maybe one of my favorite characters in Fire Emblem. He's just such a well-layered and nuanced character. And you can look at him from so many different angles and understand him while also being like, damn. Honestly, I feel like that's a pretty reasonable. Let's just remake every single Fire Emblem, put them on Switch too. For me, it's fine. Yeah, Sephiroth does have great hair. Also, Ike being just kind of be like, yeah, no, as soon as Crimea is good, I am dipping. I don't want to be a noble. Ike, the only person in canon who has made Sephiroth laugh in years. Yeah, I never, even as someone who grew up with the English script, I never saw Ike and Alincia as romantic. They just seemed like friends. I'm like, yeah, this is a normal friendship. And everyone's like, no, it's an Ike and Alincia ship. I'm like, huh? Huh? But he's got Soren. And Alincia has to choose between either Lucia or Joffrey. And you cannot look me in the eyes and tell me after part 2 of Radiant Dawn that it's not Alincia Lucia. Yes, Sephiroth, I wonder why his trials are just beginning. I wonder what could cause them to be more challenging.
What's wrong? Everyone's waiting to see you.
I'm nervous. I've spent my whole life in hiding. It's just no one ever taught me how to rule a kingdom. I don't think I'm ready to be their queen. I don't think I'm ever really going to be ready.
What's the matter with you?
Ike, stop it. How can
Did anyone teach you how to hire mercenaries?
No, but that's not the same.
How to win back lost allies? How to win back your lost kingdom?
That's different.
No, it's not. You've done such an amazing job, and I think you always will.
I see.
All right. Come on. We'll do this together.
Thank you, my Lord Ike. I am so blessed to have met you.
Yeah, look at that. She smiles at him and man's just like, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is a ship, guys. Trust me. Oh.
And so it was that in the spring of the year 646, Alincia Rydell Crimea saw peace return to her homeland. In the years to follow, the story of Queen Alincia and her noble hero Ike spread across the land and inspired the songs of many a wandering troubadour.
We don't have troubadours in this game. Yeah, I think he has the same voice actor now. His voice actor is just now much more seasoned, has spent a lot more time actually voice acting. 'Cause I believe his voice actor is Greg Chun, if I remember right. Oh, what? I didn't know. Huh, I didn't know they actually did switch. Yeah, I think he does a very good job for young Ike. I'm not crazy about older Ike personally, but I like the voice he picked for young Ike. I did not know that. I knew Greg voiced him in Smash. I didn't realize Brawl, he was also the same voice. Like, huh. The more you know. Yeah, Ike and Grail are kind of the two voices for this game I think are fine, pretty good, fit the characters. Next game, we're gonna get to see some that are real unfortunate, like poor Rolf. I don't know if the voice actor for him did a bad job or if the voice direction for him was the problem, but like, man, I think he gets 2 lines and I wish he didn't. Yeah. I'd love to hear Jason come back from more young Ike and keep Greg as buff Ike. I think that could be fun. Because I really like Path of Radiance Ike's voice. Yeah, it sounds like a youngish man, because I think Ike's like 16-ish at the time of Path of Radiance is the age they give him. 15, 16 range. And then for Radiant Dawn, he shoots up to 18, 19 range. Or 19, 20, somewhere in that range. I don't remember how long the time skip is between Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance, which I feel like I should, because I think I want to say it's 2 years, but it might be 3. Okay. I'm more confident on the 3 with somebody else backing it up. Because it's pretty reasonable for all the younger characters to get, look more adult after 3 years. Rolf goes from 12 to 15. Mist, I think, goes from 14 to 17. Boyd and Ike hit the 19 to 20 range. Titania remains pretty as hell. I do wish a few of the Lagoos changed a little bit more. I know, obviously, with their longer lives, they're not going to change as much physically, but I kind of wish they did more with their outfits or hair to make it more apparent between games, but I'm not mad about it because I think a lot of their base designs are real good. Yeah, actually, tomorrow I'm going to be doing my second Dark Deity 1 stream, because I finally got some extra time before one of my work shifts. I'm real excited to get back into that. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way. Alright, I think we should be at the battle cards now, right? I forgot about this bit. Man, I just love the ancient language, the Heron language, whatever you want to call it. It's so pretty sounding. I also like this version of this song in particular. The more musical flair in the background's really pretty. Not quite the same vibe as the Galders in the base game, but man, somebody just hits different. Now I think we should be getting to the cards for people. Get to look over the Grail Mercenaries battle map table one last time. Here we go. The records. Wow, we cleared some of these much faster than I thought. I thought a lot of our early maps were pretty slow, but 6 turns per flight is pretty decent. Alien 18's okay, even though we lost 2 people. Strangeland in 9, Guiding Wind in 9, which I think is the... Yeah, Guiding Wind was survived for 8, so... Training in 9. Daybreaks in 32, which not bad for all 4 combined. Entrusted in 6, which one's Entrusted? Oh, the one before Outrage. I don't remember which map that is. Battle Reunion in 9, Strangeland 8, Clash in... We finished Clash in 10 turns? Damn. I usually finish Clash closer to 12 to 13 turns. Then again, I do have had a very mobile army this playthrough. Normally I bring a few more of my slow boys. Maybe if I'd gone faster, we could have gotten Machine on death. Yeah, we're just not going to talk about these top 3. It's fine. Nothing happened. Soth, level 20, 0 wins. Not surprising. Yeah, next Wednesday, I'm going to be starting in with Radiant Dawn Plus, which is a mod for Radiant Dawn that adds in, re-adds in magic weapons like the Flame Lance, Mist Sword is now a magic weapon, all that fun stuff. Does a bunch of other minor tweaks and things along that line, and is more difficult than base Radiant Dawn, which was something I was unaware of going into it, but it's real fun. Janaf is lower on wins than Ulki for me. That's a first, I think. Larjo with his 4. No, I decided to let Makalov live this time. If Shinon gets to live, Makalov gets to live. Makalov will very likely be sacrificed next time. Because in Radiant Dawn, when you die for real. Rolf having more wins than Turonio just feels wrong. I know it doesn't account for all the things Turonio just tanked, but... Titania solidly in the upper middle of the pack. We love her for that. Nephany not in the top 5, kind of surprising. Makalov just outside of the top 5 is distressing, though. Yeah, my Rolf just did not get the strength he needed to get consistently on the team, sadly. Marcia, 5th. I honestly expected her to be 3rd or 4th. Soren with 4th. Very good for Soren. Jill in 3rd. Is Tanith number 2? No. Boyd's number 2! My boy! That's the first time Boyd's been in my top 5 for a while. I love that for him. But thank you all for sticking around for the stream. Mia's in both. She should have been in this game, but I unfortunately had her perish early. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I honestly thought we just scrolled by him and I missed him. I wasn't expecting... I'm so happy he's my number 2. I love Boyd. I'm going to be using him so much in Radiant Dawn. But we have been going for 3 hours now. Thank you all for stopping in. Thank you for having so much fun with this. If you want to catch up on any of the older streams, I'm going to be posting last week's to the YouTube. I've got everything else up on there. I'm sure I'll see a handful of you tomorrow for Dark Deity. But if not, next Wednesday, we're starting in on Radiant Dawn. Aiming for roughly the same start time of about 1 as we have here. I'm going to try and be a little more consistent with that. Yeah, Boyd accuracy issues is not uncommon. But thank you all for stopping in. I need to not be sitting in this chair because my back is starting to kill me. Thank you all so much for all your support, though.